Hello and welcome. It is Sunday, it is afternoon, and today we're coming to you live from BALTICON in Baltimore, Maryland, where we show up every year, Memorial Day weekend. We have people here live and we're sharing our snacks with them. If you're online, unfortunately, that means you have to provide your own snacks.
Should have come to Baltimore.
We're doing 24-minute productivity sprints because Morgan is easily amused and it's 2024. Plus, my sweet spot's between 20 and 25 minutes. So, with me today, I have Sako Tumi and Doc Coleman. Say hello to the nice people.
Hello, nice people.
If somebody online could audio check and let me know whether or not we're coming in okay or if we need to play with our microphone. Nobody's commenting yet, so we'll give you a minute. So we're going to chat for a bit, talk about what projects. We're going to talk to the people in the room and repeat your comments because y'all won't be on the microphone. So people online know what you're working on. When you speak, please start with your name and your pronouns. Yeah, so let's talk about what we're going to be working on today. I am helping out. I rage quit helping social media for the convention. But I'm really bad at rage quitting because the other staffers are running registration and programming, and I wasn't going to ghost on them. So I'm going to be checking in and making sure that we've responded to people and that people aren't lost or anything like that.
So after you rage quit, you're now rage helping.
I mean, I am no longer responsible for it, and I am helping out of the kindness of my heart rather than any sort of obligation. Mm-hmm. So that helps a lot. So that's what I'll be working on. Sako?
Every Sunday I work on my Substack. If you are unfamiliar with Substack, it is basically newsletters, but in a community. I find that, and people can still subscribe to your newsletter without being a member of Substack, which is really nice. I'll be talking about BALTICON 58 from the perspective of the staff photographer. That is my plan.
Awesome.
And I am once more diving into revisions of Kindred of Kali, trying to forge my way through to a finished manuscript that I can publish.
Okay.
Step by step, slowly I move.
So we're going to go around the room and talk to the people here and see how their projects are going, or if they just wandered by to see what was going on. I'm going to start over here.
My name is pronouns, right?
Yes.
So my name is Sydney. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm chipping away at a book about a very angry necromancer.
So for those online, Sydney is joining us, and she is working on a book about a cranky,
angry necromancer.
Angry necromancer. Okay. You don't have to share if you don't want to, but we'd love it. Okay.
I'm Allie. I am Pamela Gay's producer. I am currently working on editing our latest episode of Escape Velocity Space News for CosmoQuest. It will be available on YouTube next Wednesday, or this upcoming Wednesday. I don't know. Next Wednesday.
It goes to patrons Saturday night. It goes public Wednesday, a week from the nearest Wednesday.
Yes. So if you want it early, and if you want the podcast version ad-free, come drop us $1 a month on Patreon.
Nice. Okay. Somebody help me summarize that one.
So this is Allie, who is working with Pamela Gay, who is working on the next episode of Escape Velocity, which will be up soon.
Yes.
Excellent.
My superpower is summing up.
Wait, does that mean you do excellent synopses?
I do excellent synopses of other people's stuff that I haven't read.
Other people's. It is so much easier to understand the themes and the focus and what the important parts are when you haven't read the book.
Desdemona, 80 pronouns, and right now I am beta reading a novel.
Des, who is one of our Desdemona, who normally joins us online, is here in person to maybe steal our snacks, and is working on wait,
I'm beta reading a novel for another.
Beta reading a novel. Sorry, my head said you were still working on your. Okay, anyway, so
I am Pamela Gay. I'm Star Strider with a Y everywhere on the internet, and I am getting ready to write a Medium post because I'm lame and still on Medium and not on Substack. It's the importance of rest.
Awesome. I'm not sure if those online could hear that. Let us know if you do hear the people in the background. That was Pamela, who goes online as Star Strider, okay, with a Y, and is working on their Medium article on the importance of rest, which, if anybody's been following me, knows that I've been embracing it. So, next.
I'm M. I use they, them pronouns, and I am transliterating a text into Draconic for my D&D group.
Nice.
Excellent.
Did you want to repeat that one for me? That was M, and they are working on transliterating a text for their D&D group
Into Draconic.
into Draconic.
In real life, I go by Tori. Online, everywhere, I go by Spoons. Any pronouns are a-okay. I recently made the decision to add yet another prologue to a fic of mine, and so now I am reworking the beginning of it again.
Excellent. So, wait.
Spoons is working on a new prologue and the beginning of a fic that they've been working on for quite a while.
So awesome. And that's who we have right now. Obviously, people are going to come and go. The door is open. And we have snacks. Those of you online, let us know what you are working on today. So I see that Lady Neo 2 joined us. Hello and welcome. And thank you for helping with our audio check. Lady Neo would like to say woo to D&D.
Yep.
As would, I think, show of hands who likes D&D in here. Every hand in the room, every hand went up. So
This is our core constituents.
Collaborative storytelling for the win.
Woo!
So hydrate yourself, not the
Yes.
computer.
Yes. I hydrated my computer about 2 months ago. Computers do not like to be hydrated. The replacement laptop decided to reboot sometimes up to 3 times an hour with no warning or blue screen. So this is the replacement laptop. We're doing much better. It's the same model, but did not do that thing. But it doesn't have any skins yet because I just got it as a replacement. So, and I alluded to needing rest earlier, and many of you already know, but I've done nothing since January except binge read gay romances. Okay, that's not true. 80% gay romances. The rest are other varieties of romances. 366 I hit, which is the number of days this year because it's leap year. I hit before the weekend started. My therapist and I are working on my medication to adjust this hyperfixation. As hyperfixations go, reading is probably only detrimental to my sleep and maybe my productivity at my day job, which is part of why I'm seeing the therapist, but is maybe not very toxic or harmful to others, but is clearly a little hyperfixation, and I need to step back a little. But I did get to do the panel on paranormal romance. So if you're looking for any of these gay romance or romantasy recommendations, I put them in the bar because it's 18 plus, and there wasn't a Discord channel for the non-hybrid rooms. So hello and welcome. We're doing productivity sprints. You're welcome to come hang out, eat snacks, and maybe even be productive if you feel like it. So, oh, Dwan showed up. Hello and welcome.
Dwan is my co-host on our podcast, Sako and the Moon. It is designed for aspiring horror writers. So I give craft advice. And also if you intend on self-publishing, I give marketing advice and different steps of the journey, basically. And every Friday at 2 o'clock on YouTube. And
Awesome. And you talked about Balticon this week.
I talked about Balticon this week.
So online, Lady Neo let us know that Lady Neo is working on her fan fiction and had to type up a chunk of writing that was missing.
Oops.
So is now working on adding it in. So was that missing because you skipped over it because you didn't know where it was going or you didn't feel like writing it, or was it missing because it didn't save properly? In the laptop hydration issue, since I've been binge reading romances this year and not writing, everything had already been backed up. And I mostly work.
So one small saving grace.
I mostly work on Google Cloud, but I had finally gotten around to putting pictures and backups on my external hard drive before the event happened. Knock on wood, everything seems to be still there. And so don't forget to back your stuff up on multiple devices, located and accessed in multiple ways.
If it isn't in 3 places in at least 2 formats, it doesn't exist.
I like to download a draft and then email it from my Gmail to a Yahoo account. So it's not even on the same like server system. Because I mostly work in Google Docs because I'm cheap and I am a recovering Google fangirl who really needs support, because what did Google kill next is a website that exists and they no longer go by the do no evil motto. It went away when they went public.
Yeah, and now they're full-time evil. So
I mean, evil pays.
evil pays.
I'm an evil twin. I understand.
You're an evil twin.
Evil.
Evil-ish.
Evil-ish.
Being more evil than my sister
It's not hard.
is a very low bar. It's a sliding scale to be the evil twin compared to her rather than evil on the grand scale. So, what do y'all say about a productivity sprint and or grab snack sprint?
Did we introduce ourselves?
Did
We
we?
introduced ourselves.
Yeah. Wait, we talked about what we were doing, but I don't know we said who we were.
Yeah.
Well, she said that she was joined by Sako and Doc and asked us to say hello to the nice people. That's about all the intro we ever really get.
We go into more at the outro.
True. We go into more in the outro.
So you have to stay to the end to
Yeah.
find out where to find us. Unless you're really good at Google
Or you're on Yahoo and you're looked at our link.
YouTube.
Yeah.
I was talking about Yahoo email. I understand.
Check, please.
Lady Neo explained the missing chunk. She looked at a chapter ahead and realized that she forgot to type up the part on how a character got to the location. So yeah, awesome. Well, hands for productivity / snack chill sprint time. Okay.
All right. Anyone happen to have a lens cleaning thing? Because I just put a thumbprint right in the middle of my glasses.
I'm a dirty shirt user.
Yeah. Just wanted to ask before I resorted to the dirty shirt.
Okay, so we're gonna do a 24-minute sprint. Let me find the buzzer. Share it. Find the correct tab.
Scroll it up.
Make
just a
sure
little
the
bit.
audio is being. Oh yeah, I'm working on it.
There we go.
Oop, I lost the tab. Give me a second.
This is not the tab.
Right. Okay, and we'll get started in. Sorry about that. 3, 2, 1, boom. For those at home, we're going on mute. Or should we? Should we stay not on mute?
I don't know.
We'll stay.
For those who
open
are
mic.
here, you're going to hear us make comments and crunch food. Bless you.
Why isn't it charged?
He's not charging.
Maybe you have to unplug him to.
Or does he need more voltage than your
Maybe.
computer can issue?
Maybe.
I don't have my
Let me try
wall
over
thingy. Oh, walking wide.
The day after is always so much harder.
so glad I take the day after this off because I've been doing around 3,000, 4,000 steps,
Which is more than you're used
and then Thursday through it's like I've been hitting 13,000.
I am going to Disney World Tuesday and Wednesday.
Oh,
Oh no.
And then I have a collaborators meeting. And then possibly a rocket launch.
this doesn't sound like a bad thing.
No, it's not.
It just sounds like a lot
It's
of
the
activity.
opposite of a break.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're practicing and getting in shape for it.
We'll call it training.
Yes.
Bless
Excuse
you.
me.
Where's the
9 minutes.
Hey, Speedy.
We're halfway through the first sprint.
Found Vicky. Found Vicky. Saw her yesterday. They used to work at there. She's working at the nickel.
don't have the bowls, but you can put the cups. Wait, okay. No way to do that quietly. I think the microphone's directional.
I hope so.
It should be muted right now anyways.
Oh, it's not.
It's
You
not?
decided
Oh,
not
we
to.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh,
Timer's off.
and the
Oops.
timer is done. Why didn't I hear it?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. I plugged in a microphone and it thinks that my microphone is my headset.
Oops.
Default. It's a default plugging in fancy external microphones. They think I have a headset plugged into the. So
Or monitor out.
Great. Okay, so that was our first sprint, and we had some people come in. Hello.
Sorry, we're going to.
That's fine. Please introduce yourself and your pronouns, and tell us if you're working on anything or just chilling and keeping your kid entertained. And I get to meet the baby.
Yes, I was primarily.
We're
bringing-
live streaming, so be aware anything this way is on camera.
That's fine. So, I mean, we're actually a writing duo.
Yeah.
We're a writing pair. We write horror, mystery. Well, not much mystery, but horror, romance, paranormal, fantasy, sci-fi. Basically anything dark.
And you have names and pronouns.
Oh, yeah. So.
No. They are the nameless ones.
Catherine, what's your name?
Well, Catherine Faye is actually the pseudonym for both of us.
Right. Yes.
Do you want personal names? Well, we have.
Whatever you want to share. We're
Yeah,
mostly, hi, I'm here. This is what I'm working on today.
Okay, good, fine. So I actually have a Grim Reaper series that I've been working on for quite a long time, and I also have a dark romantasy I'm also currently working on.
Nice. So Catherine is co-writing with a nameless one who has baby, holding small wee one. And they write as Catherine Faye, and right now they're working on a Grim Reaper romance.
Yeah, horror romance.
horror blend. So awesome. So glad you made it out. So how was everybody's sprint? Did you get enough snacks?
I did not get enough snacks. I didn't get
Oh,
snacks.
we
I
had a couple
have-
thumbs up.
This is my second bowl.
Sure. Does anybody want to talk about what they were working on and how it went?
I'll start.
Sure.
I did an outline for my Balticon post newsletter thing,
Sure.
and then I started to zone out, so I've changed projects. I am converting a script that I wrote in 2008 into Scrivener so that I can edit it and start out basically thumbnailing it, and it'll be a graphic novel by the time it's done.
Yeah. Awesome. I went through the Balticon social medias and found out that we have an existent following on Blue Sky. So I followed people back.
Surprise.
Well, we created the account and then I handed over the reins, and the people running publicity are also the people running registration and programming.
Oh,
So
wow.
they've been a little swamped, and since I wasn't helping out,
So they've been too busy to follow people back.
there's only so many things a single person can keep up with in a single day. So
Only so many hours. In the
that one, and you have to prioritize, especially one of them has multiple small children at home, and family that they're helping out with, and that's
So I'll probably be back. I'm just gonna go down with them real quick.
Sure.
Just wanted you to meet Johanna.
yay! Thank you. I saw in person.
Yeah.
I'm in a middle grade writing group with Catherine, and we've done some get-togethers. So we needed to prove to the group that we were in the same place at the same time.
Yeah. And so that people could see the baby, since that's why I couldn't go meet everyone.
Exactly, when we did Tennessee last year.
Yeah, I couldn't do a 2-month-old infant.
No.
I had to do that in December. Well, she wasn't 2 months old, but
Sure.
yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
But I'll probably be back.
Okay. Awesome. So I finished all the notifications, and then I started grabbing from Discord. I asked everybody doing the virtual panels as hosts to grab a screenshot so we can be like, hey, we also have pictures of people who couldn't be here in person, but they still have faces and exist as people. So that's what I did during that sprint. And I popped into our comments and I see that Jenny joined us. Hello and welcome.
Hi, Jenny.
Yay.
Hi, Jenny.
Jenny has had a nice and relaxing weekend and is going to get back to editing tomorrow.
Right.
I asked if us leaving the microphone live was more coffee chatter or like distracting, and they said it was fine. Duan said he was eating ribs, so the noise wasn't bothering him at all. He did not share the ribs with us, though, as far as I've noticed. So
I think ribs coming through the internet would be messy.
yeah. So Duan's sprint was eating ribs and getting picked on by the misses.
I said it should be right.
Jenny made barbecue pulled pork this weekend and also did not bring it to share.
Everyone's doing barbecue this weekend.
Weird.
We
Yeah.
should have made dinner plans after this.
Right. Oh, Jenny said online heard the alarm. So yeah, it's my output is going to a non-plugged in micro or headset. So let's see. Jenny was just chilling because editing's tomorrow, not today.
Ginny is one of my primary clients regarding book formatting. I format all her books in trade for like bath bombs that she made. She owes me cupcakes, fancy cupcakes. I love working for trade. I think it's the best. And
As long as you can pay your bills.
yeah, as long as you can pay your bills.
And trade is best when it's in support of other people, not corporations, not,
Support mom and pop.
yeah. This whole convention is volunteer run. Nobody is getting paid to be here or,
Mhm.
run tech or organize anything. So yeah. How was your sprint?
Great time. Mine went really well. I'm editing through a combat section, and I've got some really good comments on from my editor that I'm working through, and there's only been a couple things like, where did that come from? But
Sure.
it's some of her suggestions have been really good, and I've also rephrased some things that are really tuned up and better presented the combat.
This
So
one's mine?
that's yours.
The empty one.
These are
Okay.
my snacks.
My cup is empty. It's very sad.
Yes.
So
You need to rehydrate.
I just finished one. I'm going to get another. So hopping into the comments, Duan says, not I. He has no face, nor does he exist as a people. That's because you're the moon.
You are the moon.
So Lady Neo did not get snacks, but will shortly. Lady Neo is editing the chunk of writing she missed. Looks like it will be another chapter. And now this story has 33 chapters instead of 32.
There's a certain symmetry there.
Right? Tessa is here. Hello, Tessa.
Hi, Tessa.
Tessa is working on their memoir right now and finally broke through the writer's block and feeling the joy of writing again. Can you share? Can I have some?
Yeah, I realize that.
The joy of writing.
Duan says, that's fair. I am the moon. And Pete said, okay, so anybody here want to share what they worked on and how it's going and what's next? Or just, I made progress. Leave me alone. Let me eat snacks.
All right, we got one. I made progress. Leave me alone. Let's go to the
Right
next
there.
one.
So, awesome.
I swapped some sections around. Different
Ah,
characters
yeah.
and made different things.
We had somebody swap sections around.
I got
Spoons. Haha.
Good.
I remembered a name more than 10 minutes later.
Ooh.
Same context though when you haven't changed clothes, so that helps. So
I got about halfway through, and now I sadly must leave you, glorious humans, to go to a panel. And I'm
Of
sad.
course.
I went to work.
I hope
This is good.
Pete. Oh, do you mind if I take a picture of people actually attending my event thing? Okay. Consent matters.
Consent is great.
And I am the staff photographer, if we haven't met. So I will be taking a picture for the con. If I can stand.
No, I'm in the dark.
There's a light.
It's not plugged in.
Awesome.
Thank you all for coming, and we do this. Please stay. We're not done if you can. Obviously, panels are important, but we do this online every Sunday. About, I miss like what, once a quarter maybe?
Yeah, every now and then there's something special that comes
Yeah.
up, but it's usually 4:30 to 6:30 on Sundays.
Yeah.
We might go a little later today because we've got the room.
Right. And you know, once I was beta reading, and I was like, okay, we're doing a 45-minute sprint, and we went to like 8:30. We're usually more productive during November, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
More sprints, less chat.
Well,
In November.
See how NaNoWriMo ends up. They're working on it, and we'll see. But I was never on the forums, and my local Discord group is really good.
Yeah.
So
I'm part of the same group, so the support network that we acquired through NaNoWriMo is still very valuable, but
unsure about the site.
unsure about the site.
So yeah. Dwan said something about over at the Frankenstein place. I don't know if that was.
I said there's a light
Oh, okay.
over
Okay.
at the Frankenstein.
Yeah. And Jenny was right there.
Yeah.
So, okay. Who wants to do another sprint? It sounds like people are like, ooh, let's get stuff done. Okay, let me figure out where my timer went, and we'll get started in 3, 2, 1, boom. We're having happy fronts right now. And snacks. Probably not. Yeah, no. We're lunching. But that way. They weren't. I double checked the Baltimore social media to make sure nobody's yelling at us. No. He was friendly with us and posted there. I didn't even know. Because I created the account and then I stepped away. I don't know. Mostly saying our name. Yeah. So like, we have people there talking about all the time. Do I stop talking?
Just for a bit.
Good. You said you wanted the dark chocolate?
I like the Mr. Good bars. I was at a D&D game, and I picked out a bunch of little candies, and there was only one Mr. Good bar left, and I had done the last one.
side, he's like saving it for last, and my boyfriend grabbed it and ate it. He's like, that's the least good one. I don't want to take the good one. So we had a discussion, brought me a full size one, and now he is the first for me, and can have all the crackle beats.
You know what? That's how relationships should work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You communicate with my boss, you get ahead, and you do
She
better.
said she had a penalty.
You are so.
It wasn't my fault taking it from the DM.
So now you were unsupervised.
Yes. She frequently leaves me unsupervised. I don't know why. It's like she trusts me or something.
Of course he was. Do you know what my favorite is? The first page is hard. And I'm the one reading the story tonight. So I think maybe tonight. Well, do you, if you see this and you tell me what your first sentence is, I can read that was.
Oh, okay.
Assuming we have time to go through it.
Yeah.
Because like I'm doing that for Catherine, because she and her husband just put bus here and she's got a baby and buses. Apparently not Sunday, so like. What's your favorite bus? Sunday, your first line, people say.
So cool. And you don't get to make those.
Sure, and so it's gonna be shuffled in my imaginary. Just send program, artistry program, so you're sending to different outlets, your first pages, and then programming and everybody knows it's been done.
The worst thing is when the program email gets sent out, and I'm a program participant, so I get it after 2 months. I don't have brain cells.
Yeah. I don't like when we make it double emails.
We just had to hack it with 3 hours straight together.
Just like in the same room, just chilling. How do you all been chilling?
I feel really loud and crunchy. I think I'm going on mute. Let's try that again. And we're back. Unmuted. How is everybody's friends online? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to go around the room here first, though. We had 2 new people come in and join. If you would like to share your name, your pronoun, and what you're working on, you can. If not, we can pass you by.
Hi, I'm Tabby. My pronouns are they, them. I'm just animating some stuff for my friends, like little like animating over YouTube Shorts, but it's me and my friends. Sort of
Awesome. Okay, so Tabby is joining us, and they are working on animating some YouTube Shorts for some friends.
Hi, I'm Cricket. Pronouns are he, them. I'm working on the book I'm writing right now.
Awesome. Cricket joined us, and he's working on a book right now. I'm assuming it's genre fiction. It doesn't have to be.
Ish? I don't know. I'm retelling an ancient Greek play.
Ew.
That's
Who loves retellings? Most of us. Excellent.
Who loves working mythology into their fiction? Yeah.
I mean, my space fantasy has a Baba Yaga.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else want to share, or you're good?
I finished my rough edits for an upcoming episode of UDSN.
Excellent. Finish an episode of the upcoming episode of Eve.
Oh, rough edits.
Rough edits.
Rough
Rough
edits.
edits. Oh,
Rough
no,
edits.
no. If I finished the whole episode, I'd be running around the room like yelling.
So, important landmark, but not done.
Yes.
Nice. Awesome. Cool. Sako, how was yours?
I am almost halfway through my entire manuscript, which is super cool. It's kind of crazy because I wrote the first draft of this was written in 2008, 2007, something like that.
Didn't start writing in 08. Oh wait, we're getting up there.
And I'm having a lot of like flashbacks of my past, like
Oh yeah.
Good ones that require popcorn, or the bad ones that require therapy?
Reminders of where you were emotionally and mentally at the time. Yeah.
it was so complicated.
So during that sprint, I caught up on some more social media stuff, and I found my first Facebook photo on my writer account, and the photo is from 2015 of me as a red dragon. So I'm doing a flashback post right now. And somebody's laptop looks like it's overheating, and I have a little stand thing.
Okay. Does this?
You want to borrow
do not help
that? So airflow is not going to help. Here, I think it's going to. It only has one tube, so. Okay.
All right.
Someone was fanning their laptop, so.
Yeah, it's
If your laptop has the vapors, perhaps it should retire for a while.
I don't know. As soon as it's done exporting, I'm probably going to take it downstairs and maybe stick it in my refrigerator.
Make sure there's not frost on the element or it'll drip.
Yeah.
All right.
So, Doc,
I have worked my way through my edits.
all of them?
No, not all of them, but I've finished the fight that I was working on,
Sure.
and now I'm like, I'm getting to some action at the end of the big fight, and it's like, okay, which needs to come in first here? The rule of drama or the rule of what's smart and makes sense? Because the fight is over rescuing a couple people who are been taken prisoner, and they're tied up to posts, and they've got kindling in front of them. And I had originally set it up that one of the bad guys was going to grab some torches and set fire to the kindling to cause a distraction so they can escape, because this is the rule of drama. And editor is saying, it's like, shouldn't somebody have gone and tried to rescue them while the fight was going on? It's like, yes, they should have. They could have. I actually have somebody in the group who's like, that's kind of their purpose. But I didn't do that because this was more dramatic. So Now I have to make that. I'm at the point where I have to make that decision. Now.
There is a non-zero number of times I've been writing and remembered a forgotten thing, and then I have my character be like, "How could I have forgotten that?" and move on with my life. But in this instance, it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah. Oh, in the first draft of this, there was like I was halfway through another rescue when I realized, oh crap! In order to set up a later scene, I need another character along on this. So I had to rewrite the entire adventure to put the other character in there.
They couldn't have run into them in the middle of.
Oh no.
Okay. All right, because they were traveling.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Let me pop online. I saw Mint joined us. Hello and welcome.
Hi, Mint.
Let's see. We are indeed having fun at Balticon, and we have snacks, and we would share them with you, but you're far away.
Mint Ghost. She is my musical partner. We write like kind of ambient, industrial, sort of like dark folk. It's gonna be a blast. That's what I'm spending my June doing.
I love this. We talk about people who are joining us, and Sako's like, in a completely different creative venture, I'm working with this person on a podcast and a writing thing and editing their stuff.
Here's my personal creative adventure with you.
I love these people.
Right? So today, Mint is going to work on reading and note-taking in one of her classes.
Nice.
She's 50 pages into one reading, and it's interesting but kind of dense. So let's see.
Lots of green.
And Mint made a smoothie because she needed a refresh. I can talk, I swear.
Smoothie would be nice.
Dwan has a naked juice. It's kind of the same thing as a smoothie. And Dwan's sprint was fine. He was working on the podcast graphics.
Oh, cool.
Tessa got 159 words in on a microfiction piece. Or is it complete? I don't know how micro is.
Microfiction, that could be the whole thing.
Right?
Or especially if you're doing a travel.
Yeah, yeah. Lady Neo got a snack. Lady Neo and Mom ordered dinner and is working on editing the chunk of writing in Pro Writing Aid and has about 200 corrections to go.
Oh, cool.
And Mint's like, yay, all the music in June.
All the music in June.
So
June
awesome.
is busting out all over.
Right? So,
Sorry,
while this
everything
is
to music.
nominally a productivity stream, we all know the priority is snacks. Have people been enjoying snacks? Excellent. Here, I have been enjoying all the Mr. Good bars. Other people have taken the dark chocolate. I love the dark chocolate as well, but Good bar is my favorite. I think I like the nut crunch. I like the sweet salty combo. And also the Terra root chips were really loud, which is why I went on mute. So loud. I don't need all of them. I'm good.
The crackle is my favorite. So, and it's like I'm good with the dark chocolate, but I really prefer the milk chocolates.
Oh, I can save you milk chocolates. Those are the ones nobody in my house wants to eat.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm sorry, they're inferior.
Obviously, this means you need to invite me to your house more often.
Right. I usually for NaNoWriMo, but this month I ordered another 150 bags of Lindt truffles from Lindt because it's cheaper to get them in bulk than get them at the store 10 at a time.
Mm-hmm.
But I was telling somebody else, don't order more than 3 flavors because you'll want to get one of each flavor. And if you're more than 3, sometimes you might spoil your dinner if you're not a responsible adult, which of course we all are. So, hey, Dwan agrees that Mr. Goodbar is the best candy bar. So.
I enjoy Good Bar, but
Yeah.
Special Dark is where my heart is at.
Yeah. I learned after we started doing these streams that if the writing wasn't happening and I got a snack, suddenly the writing wasn't as hard to get the words to flow. So I've embraced the fact that I am a snack-fueled writer. And maybe you can make me like some t-shirts that say snack-fueled writer.
Right on.
Yeah. I might get some merch so I can wear it to cons and people can be like, me too.
I was just saying, you just need to get that design done put it up on a site
Right?
so that people
right?
can order their own.
Oh, yeah.
Shopify
Right.
or something.
I just wanted everybody to know that I recognize my process and I've embraced it and ordered more in bulk. So I was telling somebody today that your choice snack is typically the turtle caramel popcorn mix with M&Ms added.
The turtle or the bowl.
Or the bowl.
Although I've been doing popcorn a lot lately.
Yeah. Mint,
It's nice to mix it up.
Mint is into the crackle and the Mr. Goodbar. Juan's totally team Goodbar. So let's do a poll of the like 4 milk, dark, Goodbar, and crackle in the like Hershey's blend. Whose favorite is the milk? Nobody. Ooh, no, that's cricket.
Okay.
That's cricket.
Okay, we have one. So, whose favorite is the dark chocolate? One. Of the Hershey's, which is your favorite? Is it the dark chocolate milk? Oh, we got 2 for milk chocolate.
2 for milk.
1 for dark chocolate. Who likes the crackles best? Ooh, big crackle audience. We have 4 crackles here. And I'm a good bar. Woo! Oh, 2 good bars. Excellent. Thank you for joining us. And we do this every Sunday online. So you're welcome to join us, but we can't share our snacks as well. We can just taunt you with them.
I have plenty of snacks at home. I am also a snack fuel writer.
Yay! See, that's what I mean. So people can bond with me and understand and embrace their process.
Thank you for the snacks and for the company.
Thank you.
Right.
I need to refresh my drink.
Do it.
And thank you for the cooling rack.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I realized it was a little high with the camera. I look so tiny because it's a round table and I'm that much further away than y'all are. Looks
And
weird.
because I'm big.
Yeah, but like I look like I'm a size category like of human smaller.
Is it okay if I?
Yeah.
You are a size category of human smaller. But it suits you. So.
I was looking small next to Sako.
No, that's different.
Which is hilarious.
Oh, Mint loves your laptop.
Oh, the cover?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a cover on my replacement laptop, but when it died, my replacement laptop hasn't gotten a cover yet. Because the day after I got the replacement cover, or the cover for my replacement laptop, is when I acknowledged it needed to be replaced. So now I'm a little paranoid.
You're like, as soon as I decorate it, it's gonna go tits up.
That one always did the reboot thing. I thought it was doing updates in the background because it was a new laptop. But yeah. So Lady Neo got Rice Krispie treats. Ooh,
Oh,
are
nice.
Are they the type? Are they regular or with chocolate?
Or with rainbow.
It's like a rainbow.
Right?
Yes.
Oh, she likes my cake.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how we got on it.
Yes.
Oh, regular, delicious, classic, exists for a reason.
I used to have very cool skins on the back of my laptop, and then I got the wing screens, and it's like
Sure.
now it's like not worth putting a skin on it because it's covered.
I used to like one of my smartphones. I got like a pretty red with my name on it, and then I put it in a case.
Yep.
And then I was like, nah. Come on in. Hello and welcome.
Lazy Sunday afternoon.
Yes.
Lazy
Still.
Sunday afternoon. We've got snacks. We are streaming, but the only people on camera is this way. So, do you have any projects? Did you want to just sit and chill? Awesome.
Sit and chill.
Help yourself to some snacks too. So, by Sunday afternoon, the convention starts to get a little long. Especially if you finally finish cleaning up from your room party at 4 a.m. Well, 3:30 technically, but like by the time I got into bed and everything, and then somebody knocked on my door at 4 a.m. right after, like it just drifted off, and I was like, what? And And I got up and I opened the door and I saw somebody's heel going through the double doors into like the towards the elevators. And maybe they were knocking on somebody else's door, or maybe they were knocking to see if the party was still going, but I'd just fallen asleep. It was a sad moment for me.
I must have gotten wasted because very attractive people have been saying hello to me today.
I mean, I think very attractive people say hello to you often when I hang out with you.
No.
But also she may have slept through an hour and a half of the party.
Yeah.
And I made sure people didn't sit on her. And thank you for keeping an eye because
Thank you. Thank you very much.
yeah, you do not leave your roommate sleeping in a party without a friend.
Without a guardian.
Rule number 1. So,
Yeah, I was done. Just done.
Yeah.
You checked out early.
Yeah. So
Early.
But I think when you have a room party,
thank you for helping me clean up as well.
You're welcome with that too. But you need to have a sign to stick on the outside of the door, say "Party done, go."
Oh, I should have taken the sign down. The sign's
Yeah,
still on
that
my
would
door.
too. Yeah.
I was just slack. But some people also helped me clean the crock pots.
Yep.
So that was really kind of them. So.
And help you carry the crock pots. Not something I would have been good at.
Right? Mint said, it sounds like it got crazy.
It did.
People ate my meatballs. They cleared me out of the good beverages, TM, and then moved on. It was elbow, like you couldn't even get in for like the first hour.
There was a treasured bottle there that was completely full and unsealed, and in less than half an hour, it was gone.
Right? I was like, who hit that? I don't even know. So we're going to see Dwan, the moon who we were talking about earlier, who does the podcast with her, in July at Imaginarium. And he also has fond memories of our room parties and meatballs.
Which is in Kentucky.
Yeah.
I've got to see about going to an Imaginarium with y'all.
Yeah,
these years.
It's a hike. It's just long enough that it's painful to drive, but doable. And the flying prices are ouchy right now.
Mm-hmm.
And splitting the driving is
Yeah.
almost
So
essential.
when you pack up the car to go to Imaginarium, do you pack it like you do to come here?
We did the grocery shopping there,
Okay.
especially for the cold stuff. Like, we're not going to have that stuff in the car. So, yeah, Dwan said there will be so many different parties that weekend. Yeah. But Imaginarium's much smaller, so I did my fairy shots, which I was not going to do here because it would have gotten messy. So there's this thing I'm telling the internet that my friends and I invented, in which you pour out a strawberry and then you pour amaretto into it and you top it with whipped cream and then you eat it, and it's very messy because strawberries are actually really bad cups. It's weird. But the blend of flavors really works for me and a lot of other people. So I usually put a cookie sheet down underneath and tell them to lean forward.
So if I can make a suggestion for possible change.
Yeah.
You pour out strawberry.
Yeah.
You dip it in melted chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on the wax paper.
Mm-hmm.
Chill it. Let it harden up the shell. So then you've got the chocolate shell to help.
It's not the keeping it in. It's that there's only so much liquid you can pour into it, and it's the pouring over.
So it pours over. Okay.
And also it can hold this much, so if you tip it in one direction at all, it spills out.
Okay. So different
like
problem.
in
All
its
right.
entirety.
It's not a leaking problem. It's this overflow problem.
Need bigger strawberries.
But your strawberries have less flavor, though.
This is true.
So you got to get the right balance. The struggle
The struggle.
is
It's
delicious
real.
and
See,
sticky.
like little dropper thing and just like drop.
Maybe I should do a little dropper, but
Or
that requires a lot of effort and pre-planning.
I was just say, just go mad science with it. Put your alcohol in a Erlenmeyer flask and get a good glass tube. Put your finger over it. That much. Or is that just me? Because I just.
I mean,
Welcome to Fairy Labs.
carefully pouring an Erlenmeyer flask and tubing to and from and setting it up without breaking it and transporting it in the car safely seems like a challenge that I don't know that I'm willing to accept.
Okay.
Now, a plastic syringe, and I pour it in a little cup and going here, I
Yeah.
can handle. Little dropper, boop. Might be the less messy, but honestly, cookie sheet, hand wipes, done. So, oh, okay. It is 6:07. We could do a short sprint, a full sprint, or
If we do a full sprint, I can go take a warm break.
yeah.
So
I could go grab my sweater for you.
That would also be amazing.
Sure. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and do another productivity sprint. Maybe we're gonna snack. Maybe we're gonna hang out. We're gonna do something. In 3, 2, 1. Boom. Did you want me to grab the sweater? Yes. Just a minute, and I'll pop it into it.
on the toast.
The what?
Toast.
I'm trying to get it close.
Yeah, on this butter.
I believe this is Sako's.
This is what I use at home. Oh, I guess it stays on since the mic's live.
I have no idea why it wasn't getting enough charge elsewhere.
I don't know.
Yes, much. Thank you.
I think I loaned it to you during our stream last year.
It was a different thing.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was the one I brought.
I left my hoodie in my car.
corset laced all the way up. 2015.
And when your hair was red.
It was my first Balticon as an adult. Specificity. And that was, oh, am I on mute? I think I'm on mute.
I don't think you muted that.
Oh, no, we're good. Hi, and we're back. Too many tabs. Thank you all for joining us. That was our, we have the space until 7. Typically, we stop after 2 hours. Do people here want to keep going, or do people, what is in here next, I do believe, is the Balticon Science Fiction Society's Critique Circle meet and greet. So
I haven't touched your shooting.
yeah, people are definitely welcome to stick around. I think in about 15 minutes max, I should start packing up. But other than that, we are welcome to hang out. We can do a little more project if we want, whatever people want to do. Do y'all want to stick around? Should we call it a night?
I might leave, but that's
Okay, yeah, no, schedules happen. So, okay, let's talk about how our sprints went.
I'm so close to page 100.
Oh, so close.
Mm.
So,
You can almost taste
right?
it.
Oh, no kidding.
I got the sweater for her. I found a photo of me as a red dragon in 2015. So I put it next to the one for this year. It's the same tail. It's on a belt loop, so it goes over whatever red thing I happen to be wearing with a corset over it. And originally the corset laced all the way tight, and now the corset doesn't lace. But
It laces, it just doesn't.
it hooks, but we don't need to tie a bow. So, but considering I got the corset before then, I'm okay with that. So, but yeah, and you just wear red under it. But the wings hook on the corset, so I have to have a corset with it. And it's on a belt loop, so if you see the belt, it just looks silly. So, anyway, I share that on my socials if people want to see my throwback photo. And what else?
It's not Thursday.
And I got her a sweater. You can do flashbacks on Not Thursday. It doesn't have to be Throwback Thursday. So, yeah, I feel like I should have gotten more done that sprint, but I didn't. How many people think they should have gotten more done in every sprint and didn't? So, Doc?
I made my decision to go with the dramatic instead of the
Sure.
plot wise, and
Gave them something else to do.
I'm still polishing up little details to finish up the end of this fight, but and also I
Did you
changed.
just chuckle at your own words?
Yes.
Yes. I mean,
I've
first bar to pass, you have to be able to amuse yourself if you're writing comedy.
I've changed some things around. I had originally I had the bad guy getting away through doors which were then barred behind them, and now I've got the bad guy going and leaving their armor blocking the door so they can escape. And now I've got to think about what's going to happen to that armor there.
Right.
I may have to go back and change it again.
Sure. So let's start over here. How was your spread?
I finished handwriting my revision of a section that I had moved, and got most of the way through typing the handwritten.
Nice. So Spoons handwrit a section that was being moved and is almost done on the phone and starting it into electronic form.
I finished transliterating the chapter I was working on to the book by Andy's game.
Yes. So I'm sorry. M has finished transliterating into Draconic the section. Woo! And the hand is about to fall off.
If the hand is about to fall off, I recommend stretches.
As an artist, what are your recommended stretches?
So my recommended stretches are you put your hands together and kind of push them down, and then give your fingers a little wiggle, and then turn them the other way, pull it up, and give it a little wiggle. And then, rotate, and then the other way. Bend back your fingers, massage the meat.
I like to use my elbow to massage the meat of the thumb. And then people are like, what's wrong with your elbow? And I'm like, no, it's massaging the hand. It's massaging my hand. Another thing I like to do, so I play a game called Nanograms, which is basically picture Sudoku. But I play it on my phone, and when you have a 40 by 40 grid, sometimes your hand cramps up when you're done. And one of the things I like to do is when I go to sleep, to keep my hand from I put it under a pillow and make sure it's laying flat so it gets stretched out while I'm sleeping, but gently. So if your hand starts to cramp up, that's a gentle thing to do. That's kind of static. How was your spread?
I'm getting further. It's like a 520 page.
Sure.
Page 285. So
Woo! Des got to page 285.
I plotted out the rest of my book.
The book's been plotted. Yay!
I have no energy to write.
I mean,
You should, take a break.
pace.
You don't have to do it all in one day.
Right.
What am I cooking?
It'd be a long day. In
I
a very eccentric orbit.
I've been to a workshop by a lady who marathon writes. She does her planning and stuff, and then she tells her neighbor, go away and leave me alone for the weekend. She makes sandwiches and lines them up in the kitchen, in the fridge, and then just puts a sign on the door, writing in progress, only in case of fire, and then takes Friday off and goes through Sunday and goes to bed at 2 a.m. and gets up and goes at it. I could never write like that. After an hour or two, I usually want to take a walk or a shower and think about how the next scene is going to work. I went to that workshop and I'm like, wow, I could never do that. I've done over 3,000 words 5 times in my life. Once I hit 4,000 and something, and that was my max, and my hand was so cramped and tired. Some people are meant for, but she does it once a month or every couple months, and she condenses all her writing into that.
I can do 5,000 words once a week.
Okay.
And then I have to not see the project for the rest of the week.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
for sure.
I'm definitely momentum driven from the monthly thing that we no longer mention. I learned that I can do it, but it's not sustainable for me.
Yeah.
But when I've tried the camp thing we're not going to mention, I set my limit too low. And once I start making excuses, I can make excuses all day long. So I have to hit a minimum number of words per day. Otherwise, and I'm completely momentum driven. As soon as I miss a day, I'm done, which is why I've been binge reading gay romances for 6 months.
It's an excellent example of how everyone works in their own way.
And
you have to figure out
Yeah.
how you work, because I've always been able to use the aim low and overachieve method.
Me too.
That you know, I had started with something called the magic spreadsheet, which gamifies writing. You start off writing 250 words a day.
Okay.
And you know, you get points for each day in your streak, so it helps you write.
And there's for the words.
Consecutive days.
For the words.
But
yes.
as you go along, you get more points. You level up,
Right.
which means you raise your daily goal.
Mm.
And I quickly found when I was doing that once my daily goals got too high, it got to be harder to hit it.
Yeah.
And that wasn't really helping me.
No.
So I moved my daily goal back down to 250 words.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I've written 250 words, I can consider myself as having written for the day. But most of the time, if I get 250 words, it's like, actually, I've gotten about 279. So I might as well go ahead and hit 300.
Right.
I've gone past 300. I now have, you know, 340. I might as well hit 350. Oh crap! Now I've got 425.
Right.
And before I know it, I've got over 1,000 words.
Yeah. I have a thing I like called the just 5 minutes. If I don't feel like doing it, I'm gonna do it for 5 minutes. And usually, once I sit down and I take all the effort and open it up and start doing it, I make progress and I keep going. But even if I don't, at least I have 5 minutes more of it done than I did.
I do that.
Yeah. I like to use Trello to track my projects, especially when I was doing author spotlights on my blog and stuff, so I wouldn't forget who was next. It's online to
like Kanban board?
Yeah, Kanban board, where you can just track items, and I like to do categories for like waiting, in progress, done, all that sort of stuff, waiting for feedback, scheduled for social media stuff, and that way I can track it, and it's free and it's online, although Teams now cost money. So the event after us is starting to come in, so we should probably wrap up. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you everybody who came in person. We would love to see you online, but we understand if Sunday afternoons isn't your jam, or live streaming. So have a great rest of your Balticon. Have a great rest of your week, and we will be back next week, but like not in person and not sharing snacks. So
Are we introducing?
Oh yeah, who are we? And
Outros.
where can you find us? Who are you? What are you doing here?
I am Sako Tumi, also known as Voit. I write horror and
music and art and podcasts.
I wear a lot of hats.
And comics.
And comics. I write, if you can Google me under both of those names, you'll find all my goodies.
Yeah, and it's linked on the YouTube as well. Online, Lady Neo ate dinner, but also got the corrections down to 100 from 200.
Nice.
And Tessa edited her microfiction down to 79 words. So that's awesome. Doc?
I am Doc Coleman. If you're interested in me and my writing, you can go to your favorite search engine and you can search for Doc Coleman Steampunk. And that will help you find my website at doccoleman.com. It'll also help you find my Amazon author page, so you can see all the various titles that I have in publication, and you can look at samples of my writing and decide if it's right for you or someone you love.
And I'm your host, Morgan Hazelwood. I blog, and podcast, writing tips from pros from conventions like these, and of course my own Writerly Musings. Currently, the podcast is basically my YouTube on 2-year delay, and the blog is in reruns because I'm binge reading gay romances instead of blogging. But there's new content out every week, and you can find me everywhere as Morgan Hazelwood, except Twitter, where A, I've mostly left, and B, I was Morgan Hazelwood because someone who wasn't using the account has been camping on it since 2010.
Because this is a dumpster.
That one too. So yeah, check us out. I've got a short story out on Dark Recesses Press webzine. It's for free from last January, just to hide in the woods. Have a great weekend. Have a great week. Good luck with your projects, whether it be writing or for fun or snacks. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Wait, there's one. Okay.